Yes, now we can see your screen. Can you make it full screen?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Right?
Thank you very much. Now, if you are ready, you can start.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for the organizing committee for giving an opportunity for me. I'm Sayooj Aby. I'm a graduate fellow, Department of Mathematics, doing research under the guidance of Dr. Raja, and I'm a Center for Mathematics, Salakappa University, Tamil Nadu, India. So I'm going to present a topic on stability analysis and comparative study on different eco-epidemiological models, the stage structure for prey and predator concerning the impulsive control. So this is my outline of my presentation. So first is about the introduction and some milestone regarding to ecology and epidemiology. So then I goes to the different eco-epidemiological model for the pest control, and finally discussion and comparative study, and about some conclusion and the future scope also. So as we know that the mathematical models have plenty of application of real world problems, and also the population dynamic systems are often subject to the environmental issues. So mathematical model can help to solve the real life problems. So here I am discussing about the eco-epidemiological models, that is the combination of ecology and epidemiology. So before starting the main thing, so a brief intro about the modeling and mathematical models. So model is a representation of a given system or who can conceive of. So everyone is familiar with the model. So here we are talking about the mathematical model. So the process of developing a model, that is called the modeling. And here I'm discussing about the mathematical model. So mathematical models, nothing but so is a process of constructing mathematical object such as system of equations, algorithms, geometrical structure. So when we go to mathematical model, the important question is that why these mathematical models are studied. So it helps to gain understanding the thing, to predict or simulate, to optimize the performance. So this is the main ultimate aim of the mathematical model. So we can, when we go through the mathematical model, we can see that some of the problems related to the prediction, some of them related to the control strategies, the importance of control strategies, that many things related to that. So that is the main advantages of mathematical models. So this is just a schematic diagram for mathematical model. So we have a real world problem that converted to working model. After that, we represent it to mathematics. So it's maybe mathematics or algebra, whatever it is. So we can represent it in mathematical manner. So next is about the computational thing or theoretical results. We are simulate or we are confirm using the something technique, and finally with conclusion. If it is okay, we will move to the real world problem. So as we know that last 1 year, this conference also the after of COVID-19. Otherwise, it will be offline mode. So this is online only because of COVID-19. So we can see that there are many papers and many research are going on related to the COVID-19 and the pandemic things also. So some of the problem related to the what happened after the few months later, what is the transmission rate and how much people affected, and like this manner of studies, and some of the research going on the advantages of or what effect of lockdown such as. So is it lockdown is effective or not, and how many days we will need for the lockdown, like that way. So some of them is related to the vaccination, and is it effective or not, like that. So different mathematical model we can see that different of aspects, and also we can see that there are fractional differential equations are different models are creating related to Caputo, Atacana Bellano, ABC derivative, RL derivative. We can see different mathematical models related to the things also. So we can see that if a mathematical model, a formula, there is an interaction between each other. When we go to the epidemiological models, we can see that there is an infected person and there is a susceptible person. So there is an interaction between each other. So for this interaction, we formulate a mathematical models and we analyze the interaction and infecting rate and all the things related to that. So when we go to the plant pest natural enemy for in the school level also, we study these things like that food chain system. So we can see that each thing is connected. One is the food of another, another is the food of another, like that way. Here also we connected to the plant pest natural enemy models, these interactions. So these are some milestones of ecology and epidemiological models, starting with the predictive prey model from Lockter, Walter 1925 and Hussing et al. In 1993 et al. And food chain model from Payne and Paul in 1991, Mandel in 2010 and more. And epidemiological model from Hammer, Rose, Spore and more, an eco-epidemiological model from Hayden and Friedman, and Kung from 1996, and CEO from 2001, and many more. We can see that in recently also there are many research related to eco-epidemiological model, because that the economy is also down due to the COVID-19 and this type of pandemic. So, and also the pest attack is one of the major problem in biological sector. And for solving this type of problem, the farmers are using the pesticides regularly. These type of the pesticides is badly affect your economical and ecological system. So that's why there are many research going on ecology and epidemiology, because there are many mutation happening in pest also. So we generalize those things, and we further move to the different stage structures of prey and predator also. So we investigate how this transmission, how with the interaction with them. So actually, these are the main outcome of my research. So first is about that this manuscript or this presentation is mainly deals with the effectiveness of things, and we different comparative study of 4 different models. And we can see that there are few work related to eco-epidemiological models, and particularly the stage structures. So when we go to the agriculture sector, we can see that there are target pests and not target pests. Some of the pests are there are also friendly for the crop also. Some of them are not friendly. So we can say that there are target and non-target pests. So in this paper, I'm focusing the influence of the target in special consideration to these 2 things, the target and non-target. And also I'm using different controls. So these controls, how influencing the stability and like that way. So I'm constructing 4 different models like that: plant, pest, and natural enemy models. In additional, the pest is divided into 2 categories: target pest and non-target pest. And also target pest in the first case divided into susceptible and infected. In second model, I divide into susceptible, exposed, and infected. And third way, I divide into the natural enemies as a mature and immature natural enemies. And model 4 is the say more generalization of these 3 models, like that: susceptible immature larva, susceptible mature adult, and exposed and infected that way. So the main significance of this work is that the consideration of target pest and interaction with the plant and influence of non-target pest is remarkable. Like that way we can see that. So the model formation is a we can see that there are interaction between each other. So depending on some assumption, we formulate the mathematical models, and there are 2 impulses we are using here. One is infected pest and another is natural enemy. So here I am using the impulsive differential equations. That means that the sudden changes happening at a particular point of time or particular interval of time. At that time, creating differential equation is called the impulsive differential equation. This type of study, the normal differential equation is not enough for finding that thing. So what I did that t not equal to this is t not equal to nt, the system is exist, and t is equal to nt. We produce the impulses like that, the the pesticides and natural enemy, and finding the stabilities like that way. So for proving the stability, we need some lemmas. This lemma prove the boundedness of the things. Next is about we have a solution, and is state p of t, ts of t, tn of t is bounded by g. And also this is the motivation from the binomial theory. And here the impulsive system, how the system, it have a periodic solution, that is z cap and cap. And also here we have considered the pest to become extinct. So we will get 2 systems and we find the solutions. And also we consider the plant, it have 2 equilibrium point, one we will find the equilibrium points. So we can see that I'm not going to the proof of this thing, and we can see that this solution is unstable in the plant plus eradication periodic solution as unstable, that is 0, 0, 0, ti and n cap. This is unstable, and 1, 0, 0, because we considering and the stability at the 0 and 1. So we can see that is stable is only if t less than or equal to t max. Here I'm using the Flocute theory. Flocute theory means that we are linear is the we are linear is the system of equations, and we finding the fundamental metrics, and fundamental metrics together with the period is called the monotony metrics. And also we find the eigenvalue of the monotony matrix, and so all eigenvalue is negative, we can see the system is stable. another basis is unstable. So when we go to corresponding to 100 Ti cap and n cap, we can see that all eigenvalue are negative except one. We cannot nothing to say about that eigenvalue. So we will find that in which period that eigenvalue is negative. That period is called the Tmax. So we can say that total eigenvalue is negative in this period. So we can which means that the pest is what stable in this region, the 0 to this period. So we need to reduce this, or we need to produce the impulses in this period. So we can get this idea. So next model is the generalization of first model. We considering the target specific of the exposure class. They have some assumptions. So from that we formulate the model, and the same way the impulses are releasing, and we find the stability, and we get the another Tmax for this model also. And the third model, we considered the stage structure for enemies also, and also we formulate a model, and also we find the Tmax. So we will get different Tmax for the different models. And finally, we formulate the most generalized model, and we consider all stage structures of plant and predator, and we will get this is the model for that thing, and this is the impulsive thing in T is equal to NT. We will produce new cap, new 1 cap, new 2 cap, and new 3 cap, and we will find the Tmax for this thing also. So we can say that the system is stable only Tmax, like that way. So this the comparative study and discussion of this thing. These are the parameter, and we can see that in table 2 says that if all impulses are non-zero value, the first model is 13.52, because we need to 13 week again for the releasing the natural enemy, or the infected pest also. We need to release this thing in the 13th week. And the model 2 says that we need to release the impulses in the same week, because we take in the parameter like that way. In model 3, we need to release the impulses in 12 week. The model 4 says that we need to release the impulses in the 11th week. So 11.8, maybe it should be 12 week, like that way. So we can get the clear picture of the comparative study of the difference model, and when in which week we need to release the control measures, like that way. We can extend these things to different way, and we can take a one agriculture sector, we can consider some paddy field or sugarcane field, like that way, and we can consider what are the pests attacking there, and how we control there, and what are the quantities to in which quantity, and how much quantity need for the releasing the Tmax, like that way. We can investigate different type of things in these studies. And also we must go to the further thing corresponding to the each model, and finding the in this paper mainly focusing on threshold limit for the impulsive period, and must study about that. In one of the control is 0, another is non-zero. What will happen? What the value of Tmax in that way of research in this way. So this is also means that we changing the threshold limits. Threshold limit means that the impulsive releasing raising to 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, like that way. And we can see is that the period of impulse is also increasing. So if we not releasing the eta 1, it is 8 week we need to releasing those things. Suppose if we are releasing this thing into 0.7, we need 14 weeks, like that way. So we can say that if maybe there is a many reason for that thing. We also COVID-19, there is a lack of many pesticides, so we can extend those period for these things. We need to use the different hybrid impulsive strategies also. And also this is also the study that we releasing the 1, 2, 3, like that way. We can see that there is an increasing in the impulsive period also. The same things is we can see that the conclusion is the same, that in the different mathematical model we will get the different ideas, and it's this model we will get most accurate result of in which time period we need to releasing these things, and in which time period the system is stable in that way also. So these are the key features and future scope of this work. The pulse releasing amount, the impulsive period, was found to be responsible for eradication of pest population and consideration for the different life cycles of ensure accuracy and pest management without the pesticide save ecology and prevent the extinction of non-target pests. and numerical part we can see is that time period also, and future we can extend these consideration for the mutation of pest, genetic changes in plants, and random releases, because here I am considering impulsive releasing of controls at a particular time, and maybe we can use the random manner also, so or required equation changes to the stochastic manner. So further we can develop this model to the different aspect like the fractional differential equations, and we can understand the different dynamics of that also. So I'm also, thanks to the International Mathematical Union Breakout Graduate Fellowship, this paper is the partially financial support from IAB. These are my references. Thank you. So if you have any doubt regarding that, you can email me. So I will, if I know, I surely discuss with you and share some reference also with you.
Thank you.